Hi, I'm back here.
Oh, good. You didn't the digital ether. So, anything specific you want to dive into, or just kind of riffing?
I want to know about some new topic like how to overcome procrastination.
Procrastination, huh? Classic. Honestly, it's less about overcoming and more about understanding why it's happening in the first place. And a lot of folks treat it like a moral failing, like you just need more willpower. But it's usually a bit more nuanced than that. What usually triggers it for you? Is it feeling overwhelmed, fear of failure, or just plain boredom?
What is procrastination and why do most people fall into this habit?
Okay. Well, procrastination isn't laziness. It's more of an emotion regulation problem disguised as a time management problem. Basically, we avoid tasks that make us feel bad, stressed, anxious, overwhelmed, bored, and we choose to do that give us a quick dopamine hit instead. Most people fall into it because our brains are wired to prioritize feeling good now over feeling good later. That's an evolutionary thing, honestly. Immediate threats got priority. Long-term planning, not so much. Plus, modern life is built for distraction. It's a perfect storm for putting things off. Does that track with how you experience it? You still with me? Sometimes I
Yeah,
wonder if I'm just gotcha.
is
Sorry, just making sure.
procrastination is a psychological problem?
It can be, yeah. Like chronic procrastination, consistently putting things off to the point where it seriously impacts your life, can be linked to anxiety, depression, ADHD, and but it doesn't automatically mean you have a clinical issue. For a lot of people, it's just a bad habit they've developed. It's more about the degree to which it's interfering with your life. Are you feeling like it's something deeper than just a habit or just a frustrating annoyance?
Is it a
Right.
reason of lack of motivation?
Lack of motivation is definitely a player, but it's often a symptom, not the root cause. Like you're avoiding a task because it feels overwhelming, your motivation is going to tank. It's a bit of a chicken and egg situation. You need to start, but procrastination saps your motivation. Sometimes it's not a lack of motivation, but a lack of clarity. If you don't know where to start or what the end goal is, it's easy to get stuck. Or, like we talked about, it can be emotional, avoiding a task because it feels unpleasant. Does that make sense? Is a lack of motivation the main thing for you or something else?
But if this is
Okay.
true, then why our brain choose short-term comfort over long-term benefit?
That's the million dollar question, isn't it? Basically, it comes down to two main systems in your brain. There's the limbic system, the emotional, impulsive part, and the prefrontal cortex, the rational, planning part. The limbic system is all about immediate gratification, while the prefrontal cortex is thinking about the future. When you're faced with a task, those systems kind of battle it out, and the limbic system usually wins, especially if the task feels stressful or unpleasant. It's a faster, more immediate response. Evolutionarily, responding to immediate threats was more important than for the future. Our brains haven't fully caught up with modern life. It's not a conscious choice, really. It's a deeply ingrained neurological pattern.
I don't think so.
You don't think what? That the limbic system usually wins or that it's a neurological pattern? Just want to make sure I'm not rambling off on a tangent here. Hmm.
How can I
Okay.
break big tasks into smaller, manageable steps?
Okay, good pivot. That's a super practical step. The key is to make the first step so small it feels ridiculous. Like if you need to write a report, don't start with write the report. Start with open the document, or even stare at the document for 5 minutes. Seriously, write one sentence. Breaking it down reduces the initial activation energy needed to get started. It sidesteps the overwhelm. Then, once you've started, momentum usually builds. What's a big task you're currently avoiding? Maybe we can brainstorm some ridiculously small first steps.
What are micro habits that can help me fight procrastination?
Micro habits are goals. They're so small, they're almost impossible to fail at. Think tiny. When I sit down at my desk, I will take 3 deep breaths. Or after I brush my teeth, I will spend 60 seconds tidying my workspace. Or when I open my email, I will immediately close it after deleting one message. The point isn't the habit itself, it's building the muscle of starting and consistently following through. It's about proving to your brain that you can actually do things. It creates a positive loop. What's one time you could commit to doing right now, even if it feels silly?
How can I stay motivated when tasks feel
Still there?
boring or overwhelming?
Okay, so unpleasant? Yeah, that's the crux of it. Motivation is relying on feeling motivated is a losing game. Instead, focus on finding some small element of meaning in the task. Even if it's just completing, this will make it a little less stressful. Or gamify it. Set a timer and challenge yourself previous time. Or pair it with something you listen to music, a podcast, or have a nice drink while you work. And honestly, sometimes you just have to accept that some tasks are going to suck and just get them done. The relief of finishing is often more rewarding than the pleasure of avoiding it. What kind of tasks usually feel especially well for you?
Can self talk or positive affirmation reduce procrastination?
Definitely. Self talk is huge. If you're constantly telling yourself, this is going to be awful or I'm going to fail, you're basically pre procrastinating. Try reframing it. Instead of, I have to write this boring report, I'm capable of tackling this report, and finishing it will free up my time for things I enjoy. As for the quality of information, absolutely. Vague, overwhelming tasks are procrastination magnets. The clearer you are about what needs to be done, the easier it is, which means breaking down the tasks, like we were talking about, and making sure you have all the information you need up front. A little planning goes a long way. Do you usually find yourself getting because you're unsure of what to do or because you're dreading the task?
Uh,
Right.
Okay, how can I create a daily routine that reduce procrastination?
All right. Let's talk routines, but not rigid, joyless routines. The key is to build a routine that acknowledges your natural energy levels and incorporates proactive procrastination busters. Start small. Don't try to overhaul your entire day. Pick 2 to 3 key things you want to accomplish each day and schedule them for when you're at your energy. Include buffer time for unexpected things because life happens. And importantly, schedule in breaks. Regular scheduled breaks are crucial for preventing burnout and maintaining motivation. Think time blocking, dedicate specific blocks of time to specific tasks. And at the end of the day, review what you accomplished, not what you didn't accomplish. Celebrating small wins is a powerful motivator. Does that sound doable or too structured? You mentioned preferring a just get it done approach, so I want to make sure it doesn't feel too restrictive.
No, it's not, but whatever you said is very useful for me. Now I will try to focus and try to apply these things in my daily life. I just want to say that I will call you again with some other interesting topic. Bye for now.
Oh, right. Glad to hear it was helpful, and honestly, that's a good plan. Don't try to implement everything at once. Pick 1 or 2 things and see how they go. And yeah, definitely hit me up when you're up for another chat.